Alright peeps, welcome back to Under Pressure. Imagine you've got 11 days left of your drought. A big old unstable core's just blown a hole in your water system, and the water's just flowing out the side of the map here. Look at it, it's an absolute waste. We've got 11 days worth of drought left. Now let's dive under here so we can watch the water level drain down. But as we watch this water level drain, we can be thankful that all we have to do is imagine that scenario, because our beavers got the lovely levees in, and if we got out the top of these levees, we've still got all the pressure one could ever want. And since we're tickety-boo with our water in here, why don't we turn our attention to these poor feggers? We need to get yous migrated, peeps. Get yous all out of District 1 so yous can feed and water yourselves, but do not eat our precious 14 berries. I'm completely removing that from the option. And I figure as well, why have gear storage when we don't have any grilled chestnut storage at all? And then we can go ahead and get our bloody grilled chestnut around the crack. Especially considering our chestnut supply is nigh on topped off. But we aren't just extending these poor contaminated beavers' lives. We're gonna be attempting. And attempting is definitely the correct word to use there, to cure the feggers. And we're going to be doing that by whipping out some handy dandy temporary power on both sides over here. Now they are maximum priority jobs, beavers, and like maximum priority workplaces and all. Because we're going to need this gear workshop cracking along in order to get our bloody herbalist built. And we need the herbalist to make the medicine. I mean, if nothing else, our contaminated beavers have somewhere to kip in their final few days, if I can't heal them. But we've got 6 of them. I'm curious to see how many we can get sorted. But we also need to make sure we keep everyone else alive. Oi mate, you can't sort your broken teeth out. There's a grindstone up round the corner there. So get grinding on it. I love the beavers, mate. Oh, it's so cool. So cozy as well. Alright, right. Now we do only have 14 berries and 14 dandelions. And I genuinely have no idea how much medicine it takes to heal a beaver. So we're going to be doing a wee bit of experiment in this episode too. Oh, is this where gatherer picking the last of the dandelions? Happy days, I can pause ye. And since we've got dandelions over here to pick, I'm thinking 8 planks will do it. Oh, 9 planks. They squeezed out a plank at the last second. Plus that's some bonus materials for the beavers. And the reason I deleted that is so I could pop a gatherer flag down and pick those bloody dandelions up. As well as plant down 6 blueberries and 5 more dandelions. Or maybe I want to sort out the order I do that in. Hang about. Beaver, plant the blueberries in such a way that the resources get thrown onto the path. Well, since we now have 15 dandelions and 14 berries, and I remember spying berries at the beginning of the episode. How many days do we get over here? 8.3 days. We might be able to make it, you know. Oh, and there's the big forest. Oh, we may actually make it. Let's plan a route hour there. Now working our way back from the berries, we've got some maximum priority berry pickers. We've got maximum priority cheaty handy dandy warehouse staircases up and around. And then we simply just gone all the way back down. A little something like that. Oh, and I see we got the power wheels up. That means we get the cogger and the planker up and running. We're going to burn through this 180 logs, I'll tell you that for now. Well, yep, our maximum priority jobs now. The maximist of priority, whenever we get a gear, the herbalist. And then after that, all of this staircase up here. Up and down and around to pick these berries in the next, ideally, 7 days. Because that means we should get every last one of them. Oh, when I say I want to change me ways and not have any more banishment knocking about on this map, I mean it. I want to protect me beavers, even if they are contaminated. Especially these ones, because these laddies, they went ahead and went into this little contaminated hole over here to build the big old levee that protects our whole settlement. They're heroes. They shouldn't be banished. They should be bloody healed. You can see we're lumber mill here, working at 100% efficiency. And you can see with gear workshop, working at 43% efficiency. Can't wait until we're running at 25% efficiency with the smelter on. Hey, gotta love some temporary power, didn't you? And I was thinking about power over here. We do have fancy batteries, and we do have some hills. And we are already over this area. So we could do a little bit of a platform hour, drop a little bit of a battery action so it comes down there. I mean, to do a platform job that would work, would need a lot more science points and metal production, so we'll have to think about that. We'll just hope I get bad tides from now on here. Oh, look at this. We got to build a beaver banging in the last of the planks on this bit staircase. Oh! Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Now, while we've got 191 logs, nearly 0 planks, and next to no cogs, why don't we dive in here and politely request the beavers build this bit dam that we our water seep can finally hold some water? And you know what? Why don't we plan out our big aqua farm? Which of course requires spending 150 science points. And now that we've unlocked the aquatic farmhouse, we can pop down our aquatic bait. Now, since I didn't plan on having a grits mill up here for quite some time, this is gonna be a whole spatterduck plantation. And all of that, beavers, is high priority. Alright, if the forester doesn't give it away, this is gonna become a proper cute wee district. Now, our livelihood up here is all supplied by one water seep, so we need to keep the population small, which means we're gonna have to get proper inventive up on this hilltop housing estate here. And by proper inventive, I just mean pop a mini lodge in there when I feel like I've got enough science points to... Go on, I'll do it, I have to eat. What am I like? I can never resist a cute little housing estate. And look at the cute pathing on it, man. It's the cutest little housing estate for the cutest little district. Oh, we know what we should do. Let's check on our progress. Oh, what all the way over here. Oh, we got 2 stairs in. Building the 3rd. What do we need? Couple of planks. I saw 2 builders coming over. Let's watch them stream over the hill. There's 1 plank. There's 1 banger builder. And there's another plank on its way, I assume, at some point. Oh, now our berries have officially dried up. We need to get over there if we want some berries, like. How many builders do we have? 4. We even have 2 builders knocking about in there, therefore 2 water slurpers slurping the hole. Because, you know, we don't have heaps of water. Do we have heaps of cogs, though? We're really not making that many cogs, but it is running at, 40% efficiency, so it is what it is. Oh, look at where Tatty's drying out and dying. It's absolutely no good. Oh, and we've just had a beaver dry out and die. That sounded horrible, that, like. But was a contaminated beaver. We had 6, now we got 5. And we had a beaver corking of old age. I hope they were one of the fools and not one of the heroes, like. I'll choose to believe they were one of the fools. You gotta sleep at night somehow. And picking these berries will ensure a nice 9.5 hours proper long kip tonight. Oh, that's assuming we actually slurp them all off the bush, though. Now, our berries over here are still hydrated for now. But they are a long way off producing any berries. They're a 24-day grow cycle, man. When you're still in single-figure cycles, that's usually a couple of cycles. But even if the going is slow, we're still cogging a wee hour here. Alright, beaver, do you have the last log to get in here? I doubt you would have the log in last. Ooh, pretty much last. Go on, someone quickly pop a plank in while he's not hungry or thirsty. Oh, we gotta see it anyway. How you were bloody getting there, 18 out of 20 on the herbalist. It's good to know that our beaver builders, amid their big journeys across the map, still have time to pop a cog in the herbalist here. Oh, the herbalist's in! They're stocked up on everything but berries, so we need to be very careful. Ensure prioritise by haulers is on, and I'm going to pop in like 5 haulers, unpause the game until they're all haulers, and then reconnect these... What? There was 14 berries in there. Are you having a giraffe game? Where's me berries? All I'm saying is if I find the berry muncher that took from the bloody disconnected warehouse, oh, I will banish you. And not to District 9. I will create a new district and a special pathway down to it. Just for you. Well, with that out of the way, we can pause this herbalist because I've got nothing to do at the moment. Not until we get all the way. Oh, no good selected, that means we're getting the handy dandy cheaty staircases out. And if nothing else, I can just be thankful that there's heaps of berries knocking on these bushes. Well, 4D. Or should I get more? I should get 6, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should get 6. Thank you for confirming with me that I should put 6 in there. Now come on, beaver, let's see you bang this bad lad in. Oh no, you must have been hungry or something, but maybe this beaver behind you isn't hungry or thirsty and they gotta bang it in. No, because it's probably clock off a clock. Aye. Oh, I tell you what, our little hole here starts looking sorry when we slurp all up all the water like. Oh, we've got a couple of dandelions at least knocking about. Hopefully they'll produce some more flowers before they dry up. Ooh, and with one builder, I think it might be a good idea to pause this forester. We can pause the grill, they're full on storage. And I believe that's all of these jobs that I can afford to pause. Oh, apart from this one I just spied. You can get paused. No, you're not paused. You can get paused, pal. The lumberjack flag's not even grafting. All you've done is planted these so they can quickly dry out and die. Ah yes, this can be paused. I'll pop these all at minimum priority jobs so they're not inhabited by our district oneers. And then once we at least have these two built, I'll pop a district in. You know what I think could be a good time? Watching the beavers bang all of these stairs in. And the one final handy dandy small warehouse staircase. I love seeing the beavers scoot about at the top of the screen there going up and down. You see them and then they disappear, then you see them and then they disappear, and you see them again. I'm just too nervous to not sit and watch the bloody berries. I don't want them to dry up before we get there. And here we're gone. We're getting our first gatherer flag banged in. Oh, and I thought he was going to become a gatherer. But he certainly will, which means I need to make sure I free up a couple of jobs. Right, planks are not essential. 7 will get through whatever we're teeing with it. That's 2 more jobs. AKA 2 more gatherers. Oh, and speaking of gatherers, we're going to have to do one here real quick. Get these 2 dandelions out. And to stop the berries getting eaten, we need the herbalist operating and all. Alright, Hoveru, you can get paused and be a gatherer. Doing the distant end of the map here. Oh, I'm loving the fact that we're picking up berries. Oh, I wanted to do an angle from here, but it'll be all shady. Let's do an angle from... Oh, they're drying up! They're drying up! Beavers! Pick up the berries, please! Beavers, pick up the berries. Okay. Alright, mid-speedy up bit. You're going to see it all pause for a sec while I go up to 24-hour working days. I'm sorry. It's going to be a weird speedy up bit, but I'm panicking if it's not already bloody obvious! The one berry! Oh, beaver! Did you see that, peeps? Did you see that? This berry just dried up and died. As Yesha, the leggiest of ends, picked it up. Now what we don't need over here is 6 jobs taken up, so we can pause all of these. The haulers can pick up the slack. Oh, I've got 5 haulers still. Is that alright? Why, aye? Oh, look at that! Look at them go! They've got the medicine being crafted! How many? We still have 5 contaminated beavers! We only lost 1 contaminated beaver, and I was saying I'm going to choose to believe that they were numpties and like dove in the little badwater river there for no reason whatsoever. You know what? No. I was going to say back down to 16-hour working days, but no. 18's what it's going to stay at, because we need the herbalist making all the medicine. Oh, look at that. 28 out of 40. Look at all those berries. It's honestly the dandelions that I'm worried about now. How far until we get some more? We've only just picked these. Well, regardless of what happens and how many dandelions we have, I am not gonna have any use for District 9 anymore. We've properly turned over a new leaf. Let's hang a boot here and we should see a poor contaminated beaver rock up for a little bit of medicine. Or they just topped up for a bit of water. Are you gonna come around? Are you gonna chuck a right? And you're gonna get some medicine in your mate. Why, aye. Look at that contamination dipping down. The antidote, once I get to the bottom, they'll have another bit and they'll be even less contaminated. Like I'm saying, peeps, properly turning our new leaf here. Ha ha! No, they'll be back in 5 or more. Oh, this is grand. I just really hope we have enough dandelions. Oh, the water's coming back soon. The water's coming back soon, which is grand. You know what we've done, Harry, with the water? Kinda happy with that. Like, genuinely kinda happy with it. Oh, I can't wait to see all of these beavers get healed and be no longer contaminated. And you can properly sit and enjoy yourselves at the campfire and that. Alright, now I did pause food production, so let's unpause that for a sec. Or permanently. Oh, look at this. We got Yesha, the leggiest of ends. Oh, look at this. They were building the whole new settlement up here. This is why they're the leggiest of ends. even pushing bloody 60, man. They just didn't stop on their big adventures all the way around this bloody map. While the beavers are kipping and we're waiting on this last 0.2 days, why don't we watch the last of these bloody berry bushes dry up and die before our very eyes? Oh, drought ended! Double figure cycles! Let's watch the water come back, aka flood our big sluice here. Look at it! Oh, hoo, hoo. Hello there. I don't remember inviting ye to the party, pal. Well, I guess if nothing else, we've got 10 days to evaporate as much of this bad water as possible, because there's no more getting through. Proper blocked off. I love that little 2 levees. 2 levees is all it took to sort this all out. But anywho, let's have a look at the what I gotta do through here. It's whooshing out the sluice and it's going all the way down this tunnel until it floods and it goes up the hole and out, irrigating all of our dandelions and berries and whatnots. Oh, we're doing the 1 dandelion. We've got 4 antidote left. Are we going to have enough to heal with beavers? Or are we going to have to do a slow heal? Wait for these to grow up. Although if these don't... Oh, yeah, now that's going to die. That's going to dry out and die. 0.2 days is not enough. Not in the slightest. And over in this cave, we've only blocked off this one. The rest of it we've left open. Even though we know their dangers lurk afoot. But they're dormant for now. No concern of ours. So why waste the wood when we don't need to just yet? And the longer I leave all of these arms open, the longer we have access to this entire water supply here. There's loads of water backed up here, which in case of a long drought, our bonus backup water slurpers can slurp up. But inevitably, we will have to block all of those off at some point. Ooh, and that's right. We're a whole new cycle in, which means temperate season, maximum priority that beavers, because if we can hold some water in here, we might actually be able to move some beavers in. Without it being a guaranteed death sentence, of course. Now this bad water pressure here is building, and we know we get heaps more efficiency out of that. So I'm thinking we'll delete this temporary power again, and put some more temporary power on. Again. Now that does mean temporarily reducing the priority of those. Well, that's not so matter, you know. Not so matter. Tell you what, like, I am half tempted to whap a tapper shark. It's not going to be in time. Well, if nothing else, we've got plenty of wood to dig up at some point. Oh, beavers, get yourselves out of bed, running down the stairs with your farmer hat on and getting all of these fresh tatties planted. And maybe at some point soon get some more bloody dandelions. Oh yeah, we are, peeps. The waterfall's happening, which means the waterfall is about to happen over here as well. Look at it, it's gonna come out. It's not gonna spill down here. It's gonna be big chillin' because it spills down here. But not a worry, doesn't get anywhere near our path. Our beavers are perfectly safe. I am starting to quite enjoy the burping bad water hole, like. It might be a proper little feature on the map. And thankfully, we both have all of the power back on, which means let's just be making things. But also, the power connected. And I'm going to maximum priority this forester, purely so we can get loads more berries and dandelions planted. Alright, contaminated beavers, how we're doing contamination-wise? Yous are all decently decontaminated. They're all basically about halfway. So if we start growing some more bloody dandelions, getting the berries on the crack, because here now, we have 1 left, which I wish was in here, but at least there's 40 in there. Oh, and I do need to unpause all of the water slurpers, let's not forget, like I did last time. Do I see some yellow? I see some yellow! Gather a flag! Kituru! Oh, I saw another one. Oh, this is the worst gatherer I could have picked. They're just going to pass out all night long and wait a whole nother day before picking up all of these lovely dandelions that have just grew in. Look at the contaminated beaver walking past like that's my medicine there. Look at him, he's like, there's me medicine. Why's nobody picking it up and helping us? And I bloody agree with you, pal. There should be. Akatara's finally woken up and they are picking the dandelions. so they can be taken immediately. That wasn't even a hauler. The herbalist was standing ready to get proper grafting, get bubbling away on that medicine, and healing our poor contaminated beavers. Now here's a bit of dual archway action while our beavers get slightly less contaminated. We need more dandelions. Oh, smelter's back up and running. That is grand. Alright, dangerous time. Dangerous time. We're up at the level. How are we doing? Back here. Oh, it's dangerous. It's a bloody dangerous. But how dangerous is it going to get? Will it swell over the top? That'll be a yes. Yes, it will. Now, how bad will this get? How bad will it get? Is that it? Is it just going to be a quick blibbly boop and everyone's fine? Oh, this is a bit sustained, I will say. This is a bit sustained, I will see! Beavers, you aren't going over there anymore. Get over the side of the river. I don't know how to fix this. Well, I do, but not right now. Is it because this is flooding? So if I go down to like 9-0 here, is this going to help? Or was it already going to go down anyways? It's still coming up. It's still flooding more. The bad water. We've got unwell beavers. Right, we absolutely need to sort this out, like. I have no idea what it is. You know what? 400... Oh, it's flooding. I can't test it. I can't test it because it's flooding. I have to just let the flood subside. And hope for the best, I suppose. Oh, it's never flooded this bad. What's happening? Because this isn't synchronized. Get down, flood water. Oh, it made it worse. It made it worse. Bad tide approaching. Cool. We're getting to keep our power. But I'm in the middle of something right now. Look, this water is going out. It's flowing out. Look at that. It is absolutely flowing. So the water level should be receding somewhat. Maybe. You know what? We're just going to have to faff about with this later. I need this sorted. This cannot be the new norm. Be gone, levies. And for old time's sake, let's plop down some handy-dandy small warehouses to make one big pile there. Alright, so that should genuinely sort out the flooding issue. This is at 1, so this isn't stopping any water going out. There we go. Flooding issue, bloody sorted. Now what's up, power? I'm pretty sure that's what we're getting before, you know. High 400s. But if nothing else, we only got one unwell beaver from that. And I'm bringing the floodgate back up to 0.95. It shouldn't flood. Keyword being shouldn't. Alright, need more grilled chestnut storage here. You're back to being gears. The grilled chestnuts are stored back here. You know, with this bad tide approaching, I have a question regarding this water seep. Does it spew out bad water during a bad tide? And in case it does, I'm going to pause this last levy here. Sorry, Mr. Beaver, I saw you were running over. Go hammer something else in there, mate. But yeah, now I'm going to leave this paused so we can drain all the water down if it does end up spewing out bad water. And if it doesn't, I know I can be nice and safe next time and build everything I want to in here. Oh, 4 uncontaminated beavers! No! Yesha, the leggiest of ends died of old age. I hope the contaminated beaver got revived. Well, let's have a look, because they were all at the same, weren't they? No, they died contaminated. Oh, there's 2 that died contaminated, and I cannot be fooling myself into thinking that 2 of them were fools. 1, yeah, I believe that, but 2, nah. We don't have 2 foolish beavers in this colony. Oh, and beavers didn't be reproducing in these beds. Build the houses well enough, didn't bloody reproducing them. And you know what? I know we're not doing the district at the moment, but I do want to nail down the district centre location, which is going to be on the mountain top here, right on the edge. And it's a fancy pants 4-way district centre as well. Of course, that means we're going to be plopping some stairs down the side. Ideally, to meet up nicely with these stairs here. But we won't be using handy-dandy small warehouses. We're civilised beavers up here. We use platforms. Oh, look at that. There's different dandelion bushes. This one over here is much bigger than this one. And I just saw these 2 have popped in. But yeah, look, there's a wee dandelion bush there and big ones there. I like the little variety, I must admit. And you can stop being parked on your arse, because we're going to be, hopefully, potentially, healing some bloody sick beavers, because we've got fresh antidote out. Alright, if this goes down to 3, I need to be seeing this, like. Oh, look at how close Vubble is here to being contamination free. You'll be lovely and uncontaminated on your 40th birthday, mate. What about ye? Oh, you've still got a ways to go. Anybody about to dive in? Get cleaned up? Oh, we do have Quidruds, the freshly contaminated beaver. You've got a lot of slurping ahead of ye, mate. Oh, here we are, peeps. The bad tide is about to begin. And we're going to have a proper test of our sluice. I assume it's working, but I will check it, I will check it. It is closed. That is brilliant. Oh, no. Beavers! Oh, I've got a new maximum priority job for you to do. And I mean maximum priority job. Anything else I've got on this map that's maximum priority is no longer maximum priority. Just this matters. And I want all the beaver builders. We don't have any wood. We don't have any wood. I'm taking your 10 logs. I'm taking your 9 logs. I'm taking your 6 logs. I'm taking your 13 logs. And absolutely everybody else is getting paused to become bloody builders or haulers. How many builders do we have in here? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 4 beavers went out today. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 more haulers on the crack. Now, beavers! Oh, why didn't I think of this earlier? You see this lovely idyllic little cave? It gets flooded with bad water. And that bad water flows all the way around here. Picks up momentum as it flies down this hill. And Ganzaroon smashes off our big levee. And unfortunately for us, gets down into this hole. Now, in case you don't realise why that's very unfortunate for us, this big kaboom that's about to go off here will connect it. Oh, water system, no. Oh, no, it's even worse. It's even worse. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that over here, my levee will get blown up. Even though it's not red, the blocks around it certainly are red. Which means we need to do some more emergency levees. Now, thankfully, we have 4 days to get those levies in. Unlike to get these levies in, yeah, we have no time at all. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do than have a mad speedy up bit while we'll watch all of this bad water flow and fill up that hole, which means, well, you know what, since we're blocking it off, it's not the end of the world, but it means we do just generally have more bad water to deal with after this bad tide. And I feel okay about beavers being potentially contaminated over here because I can heal them. Come on, beavers. Come on. I do not like the bad water fall. Oh, and it's done. The damage is done. It's not as bad as it could have been. This could have been filled all the way up. And I'm fairly confident this water's just going to piss out the side like now it's a matter. And I think I saw, yeah, this is not a nice, clean, only good water source. We need to be doing a bad water repulsion system before we go faffing about putting a whole new district up here. Not even going to finish building the last house. But what I am going to do is pause this forester because they've went ahead and planted the whole little forest area. Well, if you count some bushes as a forest. Alright, now let's unpause all of the food-related jobs. Make sure we have food ready to grill. As well as getting our industry back up and running. Alright, so underwater beavers, how are you staying with the levees over here? Not too bad, you got 1 out of 2 in. And once that second one's in, I'll be quite happy to let this big lad blow up. Even if it does knock out me bit levee on the corner there. Oh, look at this! More dandelions. Because we got Vibble here. And I hope they're making their way over to the herbalist. I can't say it's sprinkling, but maybe that means all the medicine's already been made. Oh, they're coming over for a slurp. A slurp and sprinkle? Maybe a slurp and sprinkle? Come on! Oh! Where's the medicine? Sorry, what happened there? Old mate just picked like 3 or 4 of these bad lads, so I don't know how you've got 0. Did the other beavers come and slurp it? Yay! Look at that! Antidote up and that! Well, if you're not fast, you're lasty. And would you look at this, peeps? We've got the herbalist bubbling away. And we should have a beaver coming to get fully cured. Are you ready to get fully cured? Oh, no, you've got a way to go. What about ye? Turn the other way. You can get cured. And where's the first unwell beaver gonna come and get cured? I wanna see it. This is what this episode's all about. Damn it, he's got loads to go. A wee beaver that's about to get cured coming here. I don't have any more dandelions left. There's only one bit of antidote, man. Oh, the beaver come up the stairs. Oh, Yabba. Yabba's about to get cured. Yabba's cured. Look at him running about with his hammer. He's happy as Larry. You're welcome to all the food you are. Look at a cute little beaver. All cured is what I was going to say before I got too excited and just start making noises. Oh, that is grand. I'm so happy with that. This is a turning point in Under Pressure. The pressure's slowly but surely easing. And Devon worry, peeps, I haven't forgot about the wee dandelion in the corner. I just assigned it to a beaver who was very sleepy, but they came while I was yapping anyway. I love it when the beavers do that. You didn't bother dropping it off there, mate. Just turn yourself into a hauler or something and go and drop it straight in the herbalist's house. Anyway, I'm happy we managed to get a good amount of water knocking about between that temperate season. I don't have to leave 2 of these unpaused like last time. It gives all of these berries and dandelions a bit of a chance to actually grow, you know. Now let's real casually delete these warehouses so I can get me 3 logs back. That's why they're so handy dandy. Because I've had myself what I would like to class as an absolute genius idea. Now I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. Anything else for sure is shite, not gone anywhere fast with that. That is a proper doing the line thing. Well, it's half built now, so I'll probably remember what it is in a couple episodes time when we come to do it. Oh, and look at this, thanks to our fancy herbalist, we're doing to 2 contaminated beavers. 1 hour here, about to be healed the next slurp they have, and 1 hour here, only 2 slurps away. And with our fresh supply of dandelions coming forth, that'll be in no time at all. Oh, will you look at that? We got an injured beaver hanging about on the rooftop medical bed. So cute and cozy, isn't it? Even if there is a contaminated beaver all huffing and puffing while you're trying to get some kip. Yeah, we're gone, peeps. The moment of truth. What will get kaboomed in this big ol' explosion? Oh, me levy didn't get kaboomed. Oh, I'm happy with that then. I guess if it's not red, it doesn't gan up in bloody smoke, does it? But I am happy that we blocked this off. Otherwise, all of this bad water here, some of which freshly leaked in, if you remember, before we got these emergency bloody levies in, would have been contaminating our entire butter pool here. And where tatties would definitely not be happily waving in the wind if they were all contaminated and dying now, would they, Mr. Farmer Beaver? Well, it does mean, in 8.9 days, we're going to have to delete these levies and just deal with the consequences. Oh, look at this. I think for the first time ever in Under Pressure, we've got knee chestnuts to pick. And I feel like I may as well pause the grill while I'm at it. Get some more beavers cranking along in our Boulder's hut. I might even be able to gun minimum priority 10 out of 10 beavers in the howling post. Nice little overflow job, you know. 5 episodes in, this still bloody scares us. I know it's visual, but it's still scary. Oh, peeps, I'm genuinely curious. How many of you were like, please stop blocking this off soon, MiGly? MiGly, why haven't you blocked this off? The bad tide started. MiGly, it's gonna flood! Yeah, how many of you knew precisely what was going to happen long before I did? Ooh, and looking in here, we just so happen to have 20 gears, which means I can do the dangerous bit. Delete all of this, pop a wee grits mill in, with an F to flip, connect the power up, and finally unveil what delights await this block back here. Now I'm sure this will come as a surprise to none of yous, but we're gonna have a contemplation spot run the industrial estate. Well, at least we will when I have enough science points. Hey, I never bloody think ahead, do I? But there you go. Big reveal. We're going to have a contemplation spot here. But I'm not going to reveal what they're going to be contemplating about until it's built. Now what, peeps? I've just been having myself a bit of a think here. Now that this system is connected to our system, it's safe. There's no more big kabooms going to go off. This is all blocked off for the bad water. we can use this as a big old reservoir. And maybe at some point, have it flowing over the top, and along with the water seep down there, help keep all of these valleys nice and green. Well, once I put some blockages up the end of the map here. Oh, I am keen to get onto this map properly, like. See what kind of pressurised delights await us. Oh, would you look at this, peeps? I can pause with Herbalist, because we've got 0 contaminated beavers. And we even have a grits mill up and running, which means we've got power back out here. That's grand. Now, we don't need anything with this just yet. I just needed a transfer power. That's simply it. Oh, you've got nice scrap metal. Let's get the most inefficient scrapper in the world on the gun. Oh, and just before we get the stairs in, we've got up to 100 science points, which means the big contemplation spot can get built. Oh, would you look at what I just spied? We seem to have beavers coming down here and plopping in levees. I'm guessing low priority just isn't enough. What about up here? Oh, I can see beavers taking logs over here. Not too bad. Now what, is this on 12? Nah, but it is the first one getting built. Once this gets up to 12, I'll just pause it and let them build the other 2. It means it'll be less of a flop when this bad lad starts beeping and bopping it with it and it's going to explode and put all of this bad water into all good water. So that's that paused. It just needs a hammering in. Well, since we're not desperate for any sort of food-related shenanigans, let's get our 4 emergency water slurping away. And that should leave us with a handful of haulers. I don't know if you'll appreciate this little view as much as I do. But look at that. We've got red and blue right on the corner. And our little suppression system back there doing absolutely nothing, because the bad water blew in from the other side. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. There's just so much going on right here in this frame. And it's all underground. Well, I'll say since we got our 20 gears for this up and running, now's a matter. And we're still producing gears. Why didn't we? Go ahead. Oh, hang on. Am I introing this for nothing because I don't have enough science points? Yep, I don't have enough science points. But very shortly, we will step up to medium tanks. You know what, actually? Do I just go straight to big tanks? Because I've got the metal. You know what, that's what I'm doing. We skipped the carrots. We're skipping medium tanks. Oh, this Under Pressure series is just grand. Oh, we got our first beaver coming to contemplate. Now what this beaver's contemplating about is those poor contaminated beavers that were sleeping right beneath his feet when the big flood happened. And why this is now no longer a housing estate and a fully fledged industrial estate. Which, yeah, now, we did find could still be dangerous to the beavers, but I'm not concerned in the slightest anymore because we've got the herbalist. I mean, they're paused at the moment, but they got 12 antidote ready to go. Now, if nothing else, we did get the dam in over here. And that does just mean we get 0.5 bad water level before it starts overspilling again, increasing our contamination ever so slightly around here. Oh, what's going on down here? Beavers, what are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, up here? Oh, you're building the bloody ladders up there. Why not? Crack along with it, beavers. Now, one thing I am noticing up here is we are barely keeping up with our plank production. So I think it's time we expand our fancy pants industrial estate with a second lumber mill. But this time, after flipped. Just gives me more flexibility, you know. I could get a building this way around. Proper sky's the limit touch. Being our beavers, that is a rather important job for you to be cracking along with, please. And I do see we're running out of wood somewhat, so why don't I threaten to do what I said I was going to do earlier and chop down all of these bloody trees here. Well, once I've marked them all for cutting, I will. And I also just realised for the first time, for some reason, that we got trees over here. Tell you what, like, I am quite enjoying this little industrial estate here. It's a tiny little bad-powered number. Plus, it even has 2 bloody plankers now. Basically just to feed all of the coggin needs. Now, actually, how are we doing on our power? Power supply 459, power demand 420. I'm happy with that. Oh, and there's definitely not a good idea to circle things when you're that far zoomed in, MiGly. That got a bit crazy for a second. I will say, while we got the beavers up in their rooftop terraces and chilling down by the campfire, I am proud of every single pixel on your beaver face. We have 0 contaminated beavers. We haven't had any beavers die of contamination this episode. And we even have some antidote ready to go. I'm practically swelling with pride. But before we swell this episode any longer, let's watch the beavers chop down out of these pines. It's been a while since we've actually healed our contaminated beavers. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Leviathan we last had healers on the crack. And I certainly hope ye didn't need a healer in between now and the next episode, because I want to see you then. Toodaloo!